Hatriot Mail this week tackles an issue that we have tackled before, but what is Hatriot Mail anyway?
It's like email forwards from your racist grandma on steroids. Hatriot Mail. Written by patriots who hate David Pakman.
Right.
Because America. And because freedom.
Okay, let's get into this week's Hatriot Mail. As I mentioned, it is a topic that we have touched before. It is a topic that Hatriots have touched before, and we'll address it after you listen to this.
Unsubscribed. You're a fucking idiot. Instead of going on and on about racial disparities, try discussing actual facts, such as the fact that black people comprise 13% of the U.S. population and commit over 52% of all murder nationwide.
This is a common refrain, right, Lewis? Hey, there are way fewer black people, and they commit a ton of crime per capita, and therefore, black people are just inherently dangerous and bad people, I think a lot of Hatriots would suggest. This Hatriot and many others ignore some very, very serious realities. If a black person and a white person each commit a crime, the black person is more likely to be arrested. And this is due in part to the fact that black neighborhoods, traditionally black neighborhoods, are more heavily policed. Individual non-white people, this applies to Latinos as well, are more heavily policed. And then you follow this, the individuals who are not white are more likely to be indicted, prosecuted, found guilty, and given harsher prison sentences. When a non-white person in the U.S. is arrested for a crime, they are convicted more often than white people arrested for the same crime. When non-white people in the U.S. are convicted of a crime, they are also more likely to be sentenced to incarceration compared to white people convicted of the same crime. And this, Lewis, doesn't even consider the poverty element, which is separate but inextricably linked in this country to race, given the history of the United States, which we'll talk about in the interview shortly. So I think it's Hatriot Mail, of course. We often don't respond too specifically to it, but because this idea keeps coming up from a lot of right-wing nuts, I think it's good to address it a little more specifically.
On a side note, I just want to applaud this Hatriot on their grammar.
Right.
It was really a great use of grammar, David. And you don't see that on too many Hatriot mails.
No, it's certainly rare, and that we can all appreciate.